Hello and welcome back to another Keep Moving with Emily. I'm Emily, your adaptive fitness trainer helping you keep moving. And get ready for an under 30-minute seated or standing strength and cardio interval. All you need are some weights, maybe a TheraBand if you've got it. If not, weights are great, or body weight, a chair, some water, and a fan. And we are going to get started with our warm-up that is up on the screen. As we warm up, I also want you to kind of do a bit of a body scan, kind of check in from your head to your toes. How's our mood? How's our fatigue? Notice any pain, spasticity, balance issues. As you kind of give yourself a little bit of an inventory, let that inform you on how you move today, whether that's giving yourself permission to do this seated, or maybe you're feeling pretty good today, give options a try for standing. I'll be showing both. But yeah, we're gonna get started. Make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss a workout. But let's get started. Wherever you're at, take a big breath in, reach arms up overhead. Exhale it out. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So glad you're joining me today. Big breath in, exhale. If you're doing these workouts seated, making sure we're checking in with our posture. Are we sitting up nice and tall? Are we sitting on the edge of our chair? Awesome. I'll remind you, sometimes we just need kind of a verbal cue of how's our posture, and that usually makes us sit up a little bit taller. Core is engaged. Last one here. Breath in, exhale, shoulder rolls. Let's move into arm openers. Open up the arms nice and big, tap the foot to the side. You can always do this warm up standing. You can do a side step. I always like to start seated and then add in standing. Standing is always an exercise, so if you're able to do that, awesome. If not, no worries. Any movement is good movement, right? Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Ski your arms. Inhale those arms up, reaching towards the ceiling. Exhale, hinge forward, chest comes to those thighs. Good. Big breath in, reach. Exhale, reach it down towards those toes. Good. We're going for slow, controlled movements here. This is our warm-up. So we're not going for speed. We're prepping our body, getting our blood pumping, getting those muscles warm, ready for our workout. Last one here. Big breath in and exhale. Nice. Sit up nice and tall. Some spinal twists. Good. Reaching across the opposite arm to that opposite, kind of reaching for that opposite wall. Working our core. Nice little spinal rotation here. Working that brain. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Moving into that reach over. Place your forearm on your thigh. Reach it up over and reach. Nice stretch in those shoulders and the lats. This forearm on our thigh just gives us a little bit more balance. Feels so good in those shoulders. Nice. Let's go for 2 more. Last one on each side. Awesome. Perfect. All right, let's move into lower body stretches. So grab underneath a knee, pull that knee up towards your chest, point and flex the toe, rotate in the ankle. Nice little ankle mobility, hip stretch, and then switch sides. So we're not holding for too long, just a little bit. Moving that ankle around if we can. If we have some tightness or pain in our hips, you can always just kind of pull up and release. Welcome, Angus. You're gonna join us for another workout. Every once in a while, my sweet dog will join us. Sometimes he does laps around me. You just never really know. Hop up. Nice. You know, pets are also included in our workouts, you know. They can be considered our workout buddies. We're gonna move into our hamstring scoop. So extend one leg out in front, heels on the ground, toes pointed up. We're gonna reach down towards that toe, then big scoop with those arms. Nice big circle. Good. I love this one. It's kind of like a full body stretch. Nice stretch in the hamstring and in the chest. Let's do one more here. Reach it down, scoop, reach up to the ceiling, and down. Switch legs. Other side. Good boy. All right. Reach and scoop. 2 more. Reach and scoop. And reach and scoop. Final little exercises are windmills. So we're going to have arms extended out wide. We're touching opposite hand to opposite shin or ankle. Here we go. Starting to get that blood pumping a little bit more. Nice little cardio exercise, spinal rotation. brain exercise too, because we're touching opposite hand to the opposite side. Good, let's go 2 more on each side. Reach it down, sit up nice and tall, core is strong. Last one on each side. Perfect. All right, if you are ready, grab those weights, grab your TheraBand, grab your chair, grab a swig of water, and we're gonna get started with our strength and cardio intervals. All right, friends, here we go. Workout is up on the screen. You're gonna see 8 different exercises. You're gonna see a little bit of upper body, lower body exercises. You're gonna see some cardio exercises. You also see some core. So really a full body workout in under 30 minutes, which is gonna be really great. We're gonna do each of these exercises 3 times through, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So pretty quick, and we're gonna work a little bit of endurance, whether that be cardiovascular endurance or strength endurance, muscular endurance. I might change it up a little bit. We might be alternating. We might focus on one side. So follow along as best as you can. Again, this can be done seated or standing. We're starting with a hinge to a curl to a press. This is kind of a complex move. So if we are seated, we're only gonna use one weight. I've got my weight in my hand, and I'm gonna hinge it down, reach it towards the floor. I don't have to put it onto the floor. Then I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna curl, and I'm gonna press. We're gonna stay on one side for 30 seconds, then we'll switch sides for the other 30 seconds, and then the third set, we're gonna alternate. So I'm gonna sink it down, curl, press. As the weight comes down, I'm gonna switch hands, hinge, sit up nice and tall, curl, press. The important thing is when we're hinging, I'm bending over, I'm gonna squeeze in that core, squeeze in those glutes as I stand up nice and tall, curl to a press. Now, if you wanna do this one standing, it's essentially gonna be like a mini squat. Squat it down, curl to a press. Same side for 30 seconds, then the other one, and then we're gonna alternate, curl, press, switch hands, squat, stand up, curl, press. Cool? That's our first exercise. We're gonna get started in 10 seconds. Grab that one weight. You decide if you wanna do this seated or standing. I'll probably do a little bit of a combination. Are you ready? I'm starting with my right side. You pick a side. You're gonna alternate eventually. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm gonna hinge, sit up nice and tall, curl, press, stay on this side. Hinge, reach it down, sit up, curl, press. So I'm not curling that weight until I sit up nice and tall, core is engaged, curl, press. If we're doing this standing, we squat, curl to a press. So we're working lower body, biceps, and shoulders. I kind of like to have a hand out to the side just because it gives me a little bit more stability. We have 5 more seconds of work. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Switch hands. Weights in our other side. So this time I'm doing left side. Seated or standing, you decide. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hinge. Sit up. Curl. Press. Good. Making sure we're breathing. Nice. Good. We're just doing kind of like a mini squat, so nothing too deep unless you want to. We will be doing sit to stands later, so keep that in mind. Good. Let's go. Curl, biceps, press, shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. This time we're gonna make it a little bit more complex. We're alternating each time. So you're gonna curl, press as the weight comes down, switch hands. We're alternating. 30 seconds of work. Let's go. So I'm gonna hinge, curl, press, switch hands. Hinge, curl, press, switch hands. You got it. Nice. Again, we're not going for super speed, so if you need to slow this down, totally fine. Let's go. Switch, squat, curl, press. If we're doing the standing one, 5 more seconds. These rounds go by fast. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Go on ahead and drop your weight. We're moving on to knee raises. So this can be a little bit of more of a cardio move if that works for you, or kind of a little bit more strength, so you decide what you need. So if we're seated, we can reach arms up overhead and drive those knees up. This is gonna be really great cardio because anytime we reach hands up overhead, you're gonna get your cardio in. If I need to just physically lift, or if I wanna march and drive those knees up, that works too. Standing option, maybe we hang on to a walker, countertop, chair, whatever, and we just go for knee raises. Nice and quick, good steady space, good steady pace, or we're here, driving the knee up, arms up overhead. Again, you decide which version feels good. You can also jog or march in place, pumping those arms. Cool? All right, we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds. So if you're ready, here we go. Again, you decide, seated, standing, cardio move, strength move, any movement works. You ready? Let's go. We're here for 30 seconds, 3 times through. So maybe this first round, we figure out which version we like. Maybe I like this marching one better. Pumping those arms, pumping those legs, that works. Maybe I'm trying the standing version, hanging on to something, tapping my knees with my hands, marching the arms. Good. Whatever feels good. We got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds of rest. 2 more rounds. All right. Pick which version feels good to you. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Maybe you figured out which version you like. If you're able to speed it up, awesome. If not, stick with that steady pace. If reaching hands up overhead doesn't work, maybe we drive the knees up and march, or hang on to something and march. Let's go. Maybe we go for speed here. Good. You got it. I'm feeling this in my core too. Not just cardio, not just strength. Core. Let's rest. You got 1 more round. You're doing so good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Final 30 seconds starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Pump those arms, pump those legs. Working our balance. Lower body, upper body, core. Come on. Stick with it. You got 10 seconds left. Then we're going to move into some upper body and back exercises. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Rest. Nice job. Okay. We're working on lat pulls. So depending on what weights you have, maybe you've got a TheraBand that works too. Goal is to do singles, and then we'll eventually do a single, single, double, because I'm reaching my hands up to the sky, pulling that elbow kind of down and back. Maybe I'm using weights. If I don't have weights with me, I can always use a TheraBand. I don't know if you want to do singles. Maybe we just stick with both elbows coming down, pulling that TheraBand towards our chest, reaching up. Again, I'm pulling those elbows down and back, working those back muscles and our shoulders. You can do this seated, you can do this standing. You decide. I'll probably change it up. Use the TheraBand 1 round. I'll probably use my weights this first round. All right, we're gonna get started in about 10 seconds. I'm turning on my fan because it is getting warm in here. So check in with your body temperature. If you need something to cool you off, listen to your body. Okay, here we go. If you are doing the lat pulls with weights, reach those weights up over your head, and we're just gonna go for singles right now. Pull that elbow down and back, press it up, and switch. Good. Now these weights are super heavy. If I'm standing, I can be in a little bit of like a lunge or like a staggered stance. Pulling that elbow back and reach it up. Good. If you're like me and your weights are too heavy, lower the weights, go to body weight, or go to a TheraBand. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. No joke. These are 8 pounds. They're no joke. I'm moving on to my TheraBand. Good. Reach those arms up overhead, a little bit at an angle. Let's go. Pull that weight towards your chest and push away. Again, you can do that single, single, double. So pull it down with one arm, then the other, and then together. You can do this standing. Good. Again, I'm using a TheraBand here, but we can always just do both arms together, pulling the weight towards our chest and reaching up at an angle. Good. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you pull. Rest. You should feel this in those back muscles and your shoulders, maybe a little bit in your traps. Last 30 seconds. You ready? Let's go. You got it. Now I'm just going for both. Pulling it down, reaching it up,
If you're using a TheraBand, the closer your hands are together, the more intense it's gonna be. The further your hands are out, the easier it'll be. Play around with it. You got 10 seconds, stay strong. If we're seated, is your core engaged? Are we sitting up nice and tall? 3, 2, 1, and rest. Holy shoulders, yeah? So good. Okay, moving on to our cardio, a little bit of coordination. Wide to narrow feet. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Add in those arms if you'd like. You can always just pump your arms. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Obviously, we can go for speed. Standing option, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Hanging onto that chair, walker, countertop. I can always jog it out. I can always go forwards and backwards. That's going to be a really challenging option. So you decide this is your cardio. Grab a swig of water as I get my timer set up. We got that narrow to wide. The beauty of these workouts is you can see what's about to happen up on the screen to kind of prepare your mind. Are you ready? 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. Narrow to wide, this is our cardio move. First round, we're figuring it out. Second and third round, we go hard. You ready? 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, let's go. So we got that narrow to wide with those feet. Maybe I'm going with my arms too. Maybe I have to say it out loud. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide. Good, once you figure it out, can you speed it up? Good, maybe we're doing this standing. As long as you keep moving, I'm good with that. Good. If speed is a little scary, consistency works too. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now you know what you're doing. We're gonna go hard. 2 more rounds, 30 seconds of work, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. If you're able to move forwards and backwards safely, awesome. That just challenges our proprioception, where we are in space. If that doesn't work, you stay at your walker. You stay at your space. Keep going, let's go. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide. 10 seconds, come on. Keep moving, keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final round, final 30 seconds. Big breath in, big breath out. Last 30 seconds, let's go. Come on. Keep moving, keep moving. If you need to sit down to finish this final round, go for it. If lower body's not working for us, we can always just do upper body. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Maybe I physically lift. That works too. 10 seconds left. Can you speed it up wherever you're at? Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Cardio done. We are on to exercise number 5 up on the screen. We got sit to stands or leg extensions. Leg extensions, we're just alternating. If you'd like to focus on one side, right side for 30 seconds, then left, and then alternate for the third round, works for me. You get to make this your own workout. For sit to stands, we're just doing a good old stand up. Sit down. If you want to make it more intense, maybe you hold on to 2 weights. If that doesn't feel safe, stick with those sit to stands. Cool? All right. Here we go. We get started in 10 seconds. Sit to stands, leg extensions, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I like to focus on one side if I'm doing these leg extensions. Focuses on some muscular endurance, some neuroplasticity, connecting our brain to this side of our body. One side might be more affected than the other. Good. 10 seconds to go. Maybe we're doing those sit to stands. Stand up nice and tall, squeezing those glutes, and slowly sit it down and rest. Nice. If you were focusing on one side, we're on to the other side, or you're still doing those sit to stands, we start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If we're going to be working out for less than 30 minutes, we got to make it count, which is why we're not really resting too much, so that we're moving through these movements. Good. maximizing our time. Some of us have busy lives and we don't have an hour to work out. This is why high intensity interval training is so good, because you're getting a big bang for your buck in a short period of time. You have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, final round. For those of you seated, we're alternating right, left with those leg extensions, or you're doing that sit to stand. Let's go. Final round here for these alternating leg extensions or those sit to stands. And then we're gonna work that back, those hamstrings a little bit. Good. We're just cranking through these exercises. Time flies when you're having fun. Woo, 10 seconds left. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice. Grab some water while I walk us through the next move. Again, this is kind of a complex move. It's like a 3-part move. So we start with a hinge. If I'm seated, I'm kind of got my legs out in front of me. Weights are by my side. I'm gonna hinge. I'm gonna row, pull those weights up to my hip pockets, squeezing in the shoulder blades, tucking in those elbows. Then I'm gonna lower my weights, and then I'm gonna go a reverse fly. So open up arms nice and wide, squeezing the shoulder blades, lower, and sit up. Cool? Kind of a complex move. So we're gonna hinge. We row, reverse fly, and sit up. Cool? All right, for those of us standing, feet are shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees. I'm gonna hinge forward, chest comes down, back stays flat, slight bend in the knees. Row, pull those weights up, reverse fly, squeeze in the glutes and stand. All right, 3 rounds, 30 seconds. By the second and third round, you'll know what you're doing. That's when we get to go a little bit harder or work a little bit stronger, or just think about the muscles that we are working. All right, here we go. 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. Grab those weights. Hinge, row, reverse fly, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So hinge, row, lower, reverse fly, lower, and sit up or stand up nice and tall. Again, hinge, row, lower, reverse fly, lower, and sit up nice and tall. Good. So I'm standing. Hinge, row, reverse fly. Good. Probably should have, done a row first round, a reverse fly second round, and then the combo third round, but here we are. We're gonna go strong. We're gonna challenge that brain. And rest. Nice. All right. 2 more rounds. You got this. Seated, standing. You decide. Begin. Hinge, row, reverse fly. These weights feel heavy with that reverse fly. I don't know about you. If your weights are too heavy, drop them. Body weight works too. Good. Come on, we're almost finished. And rest. Final 30 seconds. Are you ready? Big breath in, big breath out. Let's go. Hinge, row, reverse fly. Begin. Hinge. We're going at our own pace. Whatever feels good to you. Focus on the muscles that we're working. So we're not going for speed, we're going for quality reps. And if you slow down the move, that recruits those muscles even more. Makes it much more challenging. Can you give me 1 more rep? Come on. Nice, and rest. Beautiful. Okay, we're finishing with chest press, so here's your options. You can use your weights, and we're gonna lean back into our chairs. My back is flat, my shoulder blades are kind of tucked into my chair, and I can do chest press here, pushing those weights up over my chest, lowering them, elbows come wide, almost like you're doing like a bench press like you see at a gym. Great option. If you've got a countertop or a couch in front of you or a wall and you want to do push-ups, that works for me as well. Your final option is that TheraBand. So we are going to reach the TheraBand out in front, pull it towards our chest, and push away. Nice little chest press. You can do it seated, you can do it standing. You can also lean back, and do that chest press here with the TheraBand. So a lot of really great options depending on how you're feeling. Maybe you give all three a try, but we're gonna get started shortly. So I'm gonna start with my TheraBand. You decide if that feels good for you. Maybe you use those weights, up to you. 3 rounds, 30 seconds. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if you're leaning back in your chair, this may hurt your neck a little bit because you're trying to look up to the sky and not strain your neck. That's why the TheraBand's a great option, because I can sit up nice and tall. I can do it standing, pulling that weight to my chest and then pushing away. Again, the closer my hands are, the more challenging it's going to be. Inhale, exhale as we push away. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, for those of you on your countertop or your walls, I'm joining you this round. If not, stick with that TheraBand. Here we go. And begin. So if I'm doing that chest press or that push up against the wall, I'm bringing my nose towards the wall, exhaling as I push away. Good. Hands are shoulder width apart. The closer my feet are to the wall, the easier it will be. The further my feet are away from the wall, the more challenging it'll be. Same thing with the countertop. Keep it up. Let's go. 10 seconds to go. Finish strong. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Final round. I'm going to use my weights. Maybe you've been using your weights this whole time. Lean it back into that chair. Let's go. I like this one because it makes me feel like I'm doing a bench press at the gym. Inhale, pull those weights wide. Exhale, push those weights up over my chest, extending the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Good, but I'm leaning in my chair. Core is engaged. Maybe you're still using that TheraBand. Maybe you're still using that wall or that countertop. You have 5 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Rest. All right. You're strong. You've already proven that. We're finishing. We got, 3 rounds of 30 seconds. We're doing 3 different core exercises. So 30 seconds of starfish, 30 seconds of a twist, and 30 seconds of a weighted sit-up. So you don't need your weight quite yet. We're going to start with those starfish, my favorite core exercise. Feet are together. Hinge forward, touch those ankles. Lean it back slightly into like a half crunch. Arms come wide into that Y, and then as I exhale, crunch forward, touch those ankles. 30 seconds there. Then we're gonna grab our weight, and we got twists for 30 seconds. Then we got a weighted sit-up. Chest is at our, weights at our chest. Exhale, elbows to those knees. Are you ready? 1.5 minutes of work. Let's do this. We don't need our weight quite yet. All right, y'all, we're almost finished. 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. Starfish, hinging forward. Let's go. So we're gonna hinge, reach it back, extend those arms into a Y. You can include lower body if you want, or feet can stay together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch it forward. Good. As you exhale, you're engaging those core muscles. Good. You're gonna really feel it in that core. Kind of doing a little bit of cardio in core. Arms up overhead, getting that heart rate up there. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Grab your weight. We're going for twists next. You can sit up nice and tall or lean it back slightly, whatever you feel like. Let's go. Twist. The further the weight's out in front of you, the more challenging it's going to be. Or maybe we lean back slightly and bring that weight to that hip. Good. You kind of decide. This one's going to maybe bother your back a little bit more if you're leaning back slightly. So sitting up nice and tall, we got to practice this move. Holidays are coming up. Passing the food from side to side. We got to have a strong core. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final round, weighted sit-ups. Weights at our chest. Lean it back, elbows to knees. Let's go. Again, inhale back. Tap those shoulders to the back of your chair. Exhale as you bring those elbows to the knees. Let's go. Inhale back. Exhale forward. We're going to finish strong here. Then we're going to stretch it out. We're going to call it a day. and we'll have gotten a great workout in under 30 minutes. Let's go. 10 seconds left. Stay strong, my friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your weight on the floor. Boom. You did it. Nice job. Grab some water and let's stretch it out. Ah, friends, we did it. Take a big breath in and reach those arms up overhead. Reach, exhale, breathe it out. We're going to kind of slow down that heart rate. Take another big breath in, up overhead. Exhale through the mouth. Final one. Big breath in, reach up to the ceiling. Hold for a couple of seconds here. Exhale, reach those arms back behind, grabbing the chair, or clasp those hands behind your back. Nice stretch in the chest. Feels so good. As we stretch it out, a couple things I want you to do. Check back in with your body. How are we feeling? How's your mood now? Were you able to just step away from the chaos of life for a little bit? Maybe we're not feeling as stressed. Maybe our muscles feel looser. Exhale, round in the back, reach arms forward like you're hugging a tree. But yeah, maybe our muscles feel looser. Maybe fatigue has improved a little bit, gotten that energy going. Exhale it out, shake it out. Good. Woo! Big breath in, reach those arms up overhead again. Reach it up into warrior one, reach those palms together. Exhale into warrior two, press the walls away. Nice stretch in those forearms. Exhale, bring one arm across your body, hug that arm to your chest and rotate it in the wrist. As we stretch it out, I also want you to thank your body, how it's moved for you today. Every day is different, right? And I think it's important for us to be grateful and to find gratitude even in the littlest things. Sometimes it can be as easy as a cup of coffee or sunshine. Reach those arms out wide, pull the fingertips up, push those walls away. Exhale, hold that arm to your chest, rotate it in the wrist. But yeah, thank your body. Thank your legs, how they've moved for you. Thank your arms, your fingers, your hands, your mind. It has been strong for you today. And be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. So there we go. Exhale it out, shake it out. Let's do a spinal twist. Breathe in. Twist those shoulders to one side. I like to grab the back of my chair, adds a little bit extra stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the other side. Feels so good in the back. Obviously, if you need to stretch anything else, go for it. Use this time, listen to your body and what it needs. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to center. Nice, let's stretch out our lower body. Grab underneath the knee, pull the knee up towards your chest, rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe. Feels so good. And the hips. And then we're gonna exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels in the ground, toes pointed up. We're gonna reach for that toe, shin, ankle. Get a nice stretch in that hamstring, maybe even the calf a little bit if you're able to pull that toe up towards you. Grab underneath that knee, pull the knee up, place the ankle on top of our thigh, nice figure four stretch. Oh, this one feels so good. When our glutes or our hips are tight or sore, this is such a good stretch. From a seated position, you can do this on laying on the floor. A lot of ways to stretch out the glutes, hips. Feels good. I could stay here all day. Perfect. All right, let's pull that knee up. Place the foot on the floor, other side, pull the knee up, hug that knee, rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe. So glad you joined me. Thanks for working out with me. Grab a buddy next time. You know, it's always helpful to have a workout buddy. Keeps us accountable, helps us with some social, working on our social skills. Exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels in the ground, toes point up and reach. Personally, I like having a workout buddy because it adds a little bit of competition. Not like I'm comparing myself to somebody else, but it just pushes me to work a little harder or
to keep going when I want to quit. That's why I like working out in like a group setting or with a buddy. But today, you're my workout buddy. So thanks for working out with me. And I'm yours. So there we go. Pull that knee up. Place the ankle on top of your thigh. Hinge forward. I always notice one side's tighter than the other. I'm sure you feel the same. So good. Well, if you've not yet subscribed to Keep Moving with Emily, go on ahead and click that follow button so that you don't miss a workout. If you're on Instagram, find me at Keep Moving with Emily. I'm always posting exercise ideas or inspiration or encouragement or just life updates, so make sure to follow me there as well. Comment below on what your favorite exercise was or how you feel. I always love getting that feedback. So pull that knee up. Place the foot on the floor, my friends. Last big breath in up to the sky. And exhale. Know that you are stronger than MS or whatever you're walking through. And know that no matter what your limitation, you really can keep moving, and you prove that. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you back at another Keep Moving with Emily. Bye!